Hello everybody and welcome to an impromptu Train Sim World 3 video. This will sort of shuffle around the order, so if I did say that something was releasing on one day, then probably won't be now. My apologies. The Class 700 preview, well, sort of news video that I was going to do today is now going to be tomorrow, Sunday the 19th of March. There's not going to be any videos during the week this week. Do a live stream on Saturday with West Cornwall Steam and Niedertalbahn, and actually we'll do Niedertalbahn first look on Friday, then West Cornwall Steam, Niedertalbahn, and West Rhine mega live stream on Saturday, and then finally we'll do Loco Bundle, which won't be a premiere, but we'll do, actually it might be, keep your eyes open. We'll do Loco Bundle on that Sunday, so lots to look forward to. No weekday uploads except for the Friday, however. Let us jump straight in though. Today we're looking at the Niedertalbahn, which looks to be a very nice route. Let's jump straight in. So, overview. This releases on March the 23rd, which is next Thursday. It includes the DBBR 365 and 628.2. And it is developed by Train Sim Germany, which means it'll be really, really, really uber high quality, because they have a very good reputation for producing very good content for this game. Alright, have a look at the rolling stock now. There's two items of rolling stock, as I mentioned. The first is the DBBR 628.2. So it has been highly requested by the German community, as it's sort of the German equivalent of the Pacer. They were constructed between 1986 and 1989. 150 were built. They have a maximum speed of 120 kilometers per hour, and by the way, if you can't see from the screenshot, they're a two-car diesel multiple unit. Their prime mover is an MTU 183 TD12, which is a turbocharged V12 diesel engine. And in terms of safety, they have PZB and SIFA, which is the German vigilance system. Now, the DBBR 365, it's very similar to the DBBR 363 that we already have. It's in the same blue livery that we got for Reiser Dresden. However, this in real life is a radio controlled version. We're not getting that radio control in this train in the game, unfortunately, but there are some minor internal differences and other differences to make it period appropriate, and I'll come on to talk more about what period this is set in a moment. So it is constructed between 1956 and 1964 in the whole V60, so all of the different types of shunters, so that includes the 363s, 364s, 365s, whatever. They were 942 built, which is a lot. They've got a maximum speed of 60, hence their class name V60 for Velocity 60. Put out a power output of 480 kilowatts. Prime mover, yes. It's an engine and it makes power. Good enough for post-war Germany. And they have SIFA for safety, but not much more than that, because they're only going at 60, so they're not that dangerous. Right, next on the list is the route. So here's a basic map. Some of the places are not called that in the actual route, because I've gone off current place names, and I'll come to talk a bit more about that in the period section as well. But there's the route. I haven't shown all of the stations, only the major ones, and I've also shown connecting spurs, but we don't get any services that run on there. So it's 31 kilometers long. It's single track with some passing loops. It's controlled by semaphore signals, which will be the first German route to feature those. Fully unelectrified, which is also the first German route to have that. And it has a maximum speed, which is quite low, of 80 kilometers per hour. So not super fast, but it should be a nice provincial feel to the route. And I have no doubt that Train Sim Germany will be able to deliver that with ease. Right, next we're going to look at the timetable for the 628.2. So between 0900 and 1200 hours, there are 2 trains that shuttle between the 2 termini, once per hour per direction. From 12 onwards, one of the trains split, so one of the trains is 4-car presumably, and that allows 3 trains to shuttle, which allows for more frequent service. Some services also stop short, and some services have limited stopping patterns because, you know, there's a little bit of inflexibility there with the passing loops. They have to improvise and sort of make do with what they have in that regard. Alright, we will now have a look at the timetable for the 365. In this one, there are only 8 services. They're mainly picking up and dropping off wagons at local industry. And sugar is a common cargo, and there's a new freight wagon for the sugar, and you can see those in the screenshot there. Right, next we'll have a look at the total services. So there's 54 for the 628.2 and 8 for the 365, which makes for a total of 62 services, which is not bad. It's more than Cane Creek, and it's, you know, what should be expected for a line of this caliber. Now, in terms of setting, or what period it's set in, it's set in the 1990s in Germany, so it's the second period route after Linke Rheinstrecke. It's very soon after German reunification, and everything is period accurate, including different names for the towns. So, for example, Niederau, if we go back to my map here, Niederau has become something else, and Stockheim has a prefix on the front, which I ditched because I couldn't be bothered to spell it out. But yeah, so that's about the period setting, and that's why there's semaphore signals. But it's sort of recent, sort of old school. It should be very cool to see. And some other cool features whilst we're on the topic. All AI trains use the horn at whistle boards, which should be fantastic to see. So you can just plop the camera down and just have a virtual rail fan, and they will honk at you as they drive along at level crossings and the such. The DBBR 103 and 110.3 from Linke Rheinstrecke layer onto this route, but they only provide AI services on adjacent lines that are electrified, not the Niedertalbahn itself. Additionally, the 628.2 layers onto Linke Rheinstrecke, or as I put here, WRR for West Rhine Railway, it's the same thing, to provide some player drivable services along there, which should be really cool, really fun to do. I think they'll blend in really nicely with the N wagons, the cab cars. And in terms of dates and costs, it'll be the standard route price, whatever that is for you, whatever a route costs, it will be that. It releases, of course, on the 23rd of March, and the preview stream, which includes members of the production team from Train Sim Germany, will be the 17th of March at 7 p.m, 1900 hours UTC, so London time. That's about all that I have in this impromptu news video. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks also for 2,000 subs, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye.